Welcome back, everyone. My name is Iman, and this is Ride Your Path. Today, I wanted to take you guys along for a quick workout. So I'm about to just do some stretching right now, and then I'll be heading into the garage. It's gonna be a little bit over an hour of just some easy spinning on the trainer. I figured it'd be a good chance for me to also do some recording while I'm just spinning my legs around. So we'll see how that goes. We're finally getting started. It took a while to find a good camera angle that I liked. So we'll stick with this and see how it goes. So when I think about what first drew me to cycling, there's a couple of things that come to mind. What drew me to cycling in general, I'd say, is the fun of just riding a bike and feeling like a kid. I realized that, at every place when I grew up, I feel like there was always a bike around. And so that was just a way to go outside, explore, have fun. Never was really competitive early on, but just being around bikes was always fun. Then when I think about what got me into training seriously, that kind of goes back to what I mentioned yesterday or in my previous video about the time that I saw the Tour de Faso movie, and I felt inspired by that. And what drew me into track cycling more specifically, I feel like there's a few factors. I think I like the idea that, for one, the bikes are much more minimalistic than the road bikes. I have a road bike, but I didn't like doing some of the maintenance on it. And so with a track bike, there's certainly less parts and components to have to deal with. We don't have to worry about maintaining any brakes or any derailleurs for changing gears, considering that you are on a fixed gear. Those few things definitely make it a little bit more approachable for me, less to have to deal with. Early on, I would say that one of the challenges has been, really understanding what equipment I did need, what was important, and then also getting good quality equipment. I'd say that I've been blessed that at each point in my cycling, phase, I'd also had good people around me that were willing to help. And whether that be loaning me equipment, when I couldn't get it at the time, or just helping me, understand what I would need and give me the decision, direction in terms of buying good things. Quickly learned that things you want to put on your bike, you definitely want to, it can get pricey sometimes, but it's not a place where you want to try to cut corners, considering that you are putting yourself on this machine. You definitely want to make sure everything is strong and suitable for you. That adage of, buy it once and, cry once, kind of get it over with. If you buy yourself some good quality components, you should be good for a while. That's one thing I learned for sure. Because initially I thought, okay, if I could just find something for cheap and use that instead, that I'd come out on top and I would have saved money. There's certainly risks associated with that mindset. And so it's important to be able to, get good quality equipment. I've definitely been super lucky to have people that helped me navigate that challenge. The other bit that drew me to cycling, and more specifically the track sprinting, I'd say has been the training demands. I like being able to save time and just, walk into my garage and, about an hour, hour and a half, with including warming up and stretching and all that can be done with my workout. I can also come in here, morning, evenings, And regardless of weather conditions outside, I can still get my training done. That's one thing I really like about it. And I think that kind of taps into enjoying the process of it all. Sure, a lot of times I have my mind on a goal and, a race that will be coming down in a few months down the road, but what helps keep me sane is also just thinking about what can I do in the moment. And most of the times that's okay. Just go get on the bike and do my training. And then one day when I do get to that date, everything should fall into place. I just wrapped up the bike session. That was 90 minutes total. I put some focus on making sure my position is improving, tucking in and trying to get low on into the handlebars as much as I could. I also threw in a little bit of some like single leg drills just to make sure that I'm evening out my pedal stroke on both sides. And in summary, I wanted to go back over what drew me to cycling. For one, it's just a lot of fun getting to feel like a kid again, being on the bike and riding fast. I like the fact that the bike setup with track cycling in particular was quite minimal, less equipment to have to maintain, and also realized to be successful at the sport, I need to be able to train consistently. What drew me to this sport and sprinting in particular is I just like the way that the training happens and how I can fit it around in my life. I also like thinking about the bike racing in a really simplistic way. The stronger I can make myself, the faster I can ride my bike, and the faster I can ride my bike, the better I can do in competitions. With that in mind, each day is really just about, getting in whatever workout and do what I need to do for that day. We've always heard the cliche, it's all about the journey, not the destination. I think in the moment, I realize, taking things a day at a time, all I can do to make myself successful is to do whatever training I need to accomplish. And so by doing that each day, I have that sense of peace and ease knowing I did what I needed to do. When race day comes, there really shouldn't be any nerves or stress about it. Everything should kind of fall into place, assuming that the training leading up to it was all on point. I'm glad to be done with this session for today. I'm about to shower up, finish up some errands and a couple chores around the house, and get ready for the start of the week. Thank you all for tuning in again, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one.